I haven't made an NFL video in about a month, close to 2 months maybe. But now it is playoff times, and I need to make these predictions because I just have a feeling I'm finna get every prediction right. So I'm using something completely different than what I used for the regular season for about the month I did college football and NFL in. It was the ESPN Fantasy app. It made it easy to make the predictions. I could just record it on my phone here, and I'm still using my phone. The only thing is I'm using runyourpool.com. It's like a free pool thing because the ESPN Fantasy app, as of right now, 2 days for the wild card, doesn't have one. There's not an extension to the regular season, which for the NFL I finished pretty well because last week I picked bias for the Seahawks for us to get in, and well, would you look, it happens. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna have to do this. I will maybe do this for the divisional since it doesn't have the whole playoffs here. But I'm gonna go ahead and start off with, as much as I hate to say it, the Niners are gonna beat us pretty easily. Now, do we cover this? I don't think we do, probably. Wait, do I put a combined score? Oh, I do. I really think it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's a little extra input, probably like 28-17. So if we do the quick math on that, that'll be 45 points. Go 45. And then Chargers-Jaguars, the Saturday night game. This will be a very good game between two young quarterbacks with one team is much better than they're expected to be, and the other one is much worse. I couldn't find my words there, but the Chargers were expected. I expected them to maybe win the division. If I made a video with preseason predictions, I probably would have picked the Chargers to win the AFC West, with the Chiefs being the 5 seed, and I would have thought the Raiders would have snuck in. I did think the Broncos were going to miss the playoffs, but I didn't think they were going to be as bad as they were. So the Chargers are worse than I expected. However, I still think they win this game. Trevor Lawrence did not look so good in that playoff clinching game against the Titans. It was the defense, and shout out Kentucky alumni Josh Allen for that touchdown, scoop and score to give them the lead, but they just are not built for this yet. Maybe next year they will. Doug Peterson he's at least not done an Urban Meyer. He's at least let the team play to its potential and not hold them back like he did. But despite, I'm pretty sure that odds is Chargers favored. Maybe that Jags favored. I don't know, but I saw the Chargers win, and maybe it could be high score, maybe it'd be sloppy. I'll just go in the middle. I'll just go 56. Just picking numbers at this point. I do think most of these games are easy to predict, but this is one of the 3 that I think, in my eyes, that are a tough pick. Now, this next one, this is the easiest game to predict because if Skylar Thompson's starting for the Dolphins, I give them no chance to win this game. Bills could put up 40 on their own. That's why I'm putting this at 60. We'll settle with 66. Why not? I was going to put 65, but just why not? Just a guess anyways. I think the Bills win this game by a lot. This game won't even be close. It's the reason it's the early afternoon game and not the late afternoon game, because this is probably going to be a blowout. Even with Tua, I think the Bills win. And to think they're on their third-string rookie, yeah, I think the Dolphins started off very well, but since they lost like 5 of 6 and put up 9 points, 11 points, whatever the final score was to beat the Jets, they got lucky, and they're going to get bounced. The reward for that is going to be bounced by the Bills in the first round. Very similar to the NFC. 7 seed does not look great so far. And then we get to one of the probably, in my opinion, this is the toughest one to predict here because of how. Actually, no, I think the Monday night game will. But the Vikings and Giants both are so unpredictable that I don't think that I can for sure say either of these teams will win, but I'm going to go with my gut and say the Vikings are going to win. It is a rematch from just a few weeks ago when Greg Joseph of the Vikings hit a 61-yard field goal, walk-off field goal to win for the Vikings. And maybe the Giants are out for revenge, but I just don't think at this point they are good enough to make a run. And I think the Vikings are, but they just hurt themselves. If they can avoid the self-inflicted wounds, I think the Vikings can win this game. And they should. This is one. The last one was 31-28, so I'm going to just go 72 points. I'm just picking this random. Well, and I already picked the next game by accident, but yeah, I go with the Bengals. Lamar is not playing, I think. Even if he does, Bengals probably win this game. Go the final score at 67 total points. And finally, we got the losing record Tom Brady Buccaneers against the Dallas Cowboys. This is the game where if a majority of America could choose, they would probably pick both teams to lose. But the way I look at it, the Buccaneers didn't try in week 18 because they already secured a playoff spot. The last time they did try was against the Panthers, where Tom Brady had his best game of the season. Mike Evans went off. And the Cowboys, when at the time they could have still been the 1 seed, and they played terrible. Even if they would have won, yes, they would have still been where they are. But the fact that at the time when they started that game, they could have been the 1 seed, and they played that terrible to a rookie Sam Howell and the Commanders, that's not good. So off of just my gut feeling here, I'm going with the Buccaneers. Now, like the rest of these games, this game's trying to be low scoring. So I'm going to go 38 total points. I feel like this could be a 21-17 Buccaneers win. No matter who wins, a majority of people aren't going to like it. Either a losing record Brady wins a playoff game, or one of the most hated teams, also one of the most favored teams. But if you're one of the favorites, you're also one of the most hated as well. But yeah, that's how I think the wild card weekend will go. It's weird how almost all the games are on the left side, even though not all of them are different places. Like I picked all home teams except for one. I feel like that's how it'll be. And they'll probably do this again for divisional, but in case they don't, I think the AFC Championship game will be Bills and Chiefs, with the Bills getting the revenge from last year's divisional. I think the rematch of Bills and Bengals would be a great thing to see. Obviously, the initial matchup got cut short, and for good reason. It's good to see that DeMar Hamlin's doing good now, or at least better than he was. So both these teams can give it their all in this game now, knowing that after what happened the last time they played. But on the NFC side, I've seen a lot of predictions for the Niners to go to the Super Bowl. I do think that is your NFC Championship game, Eagles and Niners. Niners making it there, but I think the Eagles make it, play the Bills in the Super Bowl with the Bills winning. That'll be my exact predictions if my predictions here are right, but you never know. As I'll submit the picks, and that's great. And yeah, that'll do it. And I will try to upload more efficiently. I have uploaded a YouTube short here and there from like video game clips or something. It's difficult for me to make video game videos that are lengthy because I really don't know how to record it. Xbox, unlike PlayStation, doesn't give you the ability to stream on YouTube easily. So yeah, but my next video will either be the divisional round predictions or a mock draft for the NFL draft. I know not every pick is set in stone, but all the important ones are. So yeah, that'll do it for the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.